Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton. Oh, God, Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are getting back to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is episode 63, the penultimate episode of the series.
Trademark.
Look, that was one hell of a cliffhanger. Let's see how Ed wrecks shop on Father.
I mean, we're to the last two episodes. Definitely ready, willing, able to get into it. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for more.
Oh, is this the big one? Is it the lead up to the big one? Pretty much only two options left. Final two episodes. What a journey it's been. Let's get into it.
All right, without further ado, then let's go!
Folks, before we get started today, we wanted to give a shout out to our official sponsor of our Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood reactions, Stylin' Boxes. Stylin' Boxes are the perfect gift for collectors, super fans, and anyone obsessed with pop culture, because not only do they get a box full of awesome stuff,
they get the thrill of being surprised. You pick the theme, movies, TV shows, horror, anime, retro cartoons, and what's inside is always a total win.
There are over 150 different boxes to choose from, and some of them include rare, hard to find items you just won't stumble across at the store.
Each box comes with 5 to 8 officially licensed items. Collectibles, wearables, mugs, props, socks, bags, blankets, stuff that makes you say, yeah, I'm definitely keeping this.
And here's the kicker. The value of what you get is always more than what you spend. So not only is it fun, it's actually a great deal.
And you don't have to worry about sizing. Every wearable item is one size fits all or adjustable. Hats, socks, blankets, bags. It's grab and go fandom.
And once again, all the items are high quality and officially licensed. No knockoff junk, just legit merch made for real fans.
So if you're shopping for a fan or you are the fan, Stylin' Boxes is a no-brainer.
Pick a theme,
open it up,
and get ready to wish that you had ordered too. You can get yours today at stylinboxes.com. Once again, grab yours today at stylinboxes.com.
Don't you even want freedom, Hohenheim? Are you going to live out the rest of your life as a slave without the rights of a real man? In that case, you're no different from me, trapped inside this stuffy flask.
Oh, that's the proper term answer is flask.
Flask.
It's not beaker.
I was thinking of me.
Beaker.
here we go.
All right, you're right into
I
it.
don't understand. Clobber that bastard! How can this happen when I've absorbed God? A meager alchemist with his bare hands!
I wouldn't say meager.
Oh,
Hadouken.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's keep doing work. Don't slow down.
No, it's not over yet, guys.
Oh boy.
he hasn't vaporized yet.
Oh shit. Ah shit.
Oh, maybe that's just the power of God leaving.
The stone! Give me your stone, Creed! Find it, Creed! Let go! You're gonna get dragged in with me!
I'm not letting you go that easily! I need you with me if I'm gonna be Emperor!
Trust my entire being was extracted from his greed, and the power that's trying to reclaim me is a hell of a lot stronger!
Tough it out!
Come on.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
My body!
Ah
I
shit.
won't let go! You know, it's not quite as ideal as being king of the world, but I can make do with Emperor of Shing. Let's fight him together!
All right.
That's more like it!
Oh.
Oh,
What are you?
tricked us.
It's time to say goodbye, kid.
Hold on a second, Creed! You just told me we'd fight together! You can't just sucker punch me like that! How could you lie? You always said you don't believe in telling lies!
Ah, you fell for it! Hook, line, and sinker, you little pissant!
Oh,
That was the one and only lie of my life. Lord Fawn has a philosopher's...
But I do. No, wait! Don't do this!
Hey! Lord Fawn! Later.
oh.
Whoa.
Creed, no! No, Creed!
How could you? Finally away from that annoying brat!
Wait, so Greed just sacrificed?
Greed! Why would you betray your own father? Pops, don't act so surprised. I've reversed the ultimate shield you gave me and transformed your body into the most fragile carbon there is! You crafty devil! Be gone! Return to nothing!
Great!
Looks like this is the end. I could do without that pitiful look right now, you pissant.
Friends are a part of your soul!
Why don't you team up with us? You've got nothing. Why not come with us?
I can't believe I let Ling and the little runt talk to me that way. Oh, I've had enough. Yeah, that's all I really need. They gave me everything I could want. Thank you. And goodbye, my friends.
Oh, what a turnaround.
Oh!
Right through him.
Oh! Shit!
More souls.
That's a lot of souls. All 500,000 of them.
That's it. My stone! You destroyed my stone!
Ew.
What? What is this?
It's the end.
Go back to where you were born. Go back to nothing. Homunculus!
What was?
Oh!
Oh,
Just wanted to understand this world's knowledge!
What?
I wanted to experience it free! I just wanted to be free! Free to know!
oh.
Vaporized.
Tell me, how did I disappoint you?
You were incapable of believing in yourself. You stole your power from others, rejected your human origins, chose to covet the power of what you call God. You never grew beyond your days in the flask. Did you truly think you'd become superior to humans by removing your 7 desires?
What's wrong with craving knowledge? What's wrong with seeking perfection? What are you anyway? Do you even have a name? Who the hell do you think you are?
Who am I? One name you might have for me is the world,
Whoa.
or perhaps God. I am all, and I am one. I am the truth of your despair, the inescapable price of your boastfulness.
Your pride.
And now, I will bestow upon you the despair you deserve.
Don't do this to me. I can't go back.
Yeah, you're going.
This despair is reserved for the boastful. You brought this outcome upon yourself.
You did?
You'll never know. Good riddance.
You simply must have seen the answer with your own eyes.
Is it over?
Yes, sir. Although Alphonse hasn't returned from the other side.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, May. It was Al's decision.
Ed, I've got the toll for him. Take it. It's a philosopher's stone. Use it to bring him back.
As much as I want to, I can't. I promised Al we'd never use a philosopher's stone. There has to be a way to get him back. Think, damn it.
Edward. Use my life for the toll. Use me to save
Oh.
Alphonse. I've got just enough life left.
No way! I could never do that! This doesn't have anything to do with you! It's their own damn fault! I won't use another human life to get Al back! Why should you sacrifice your life for our mistake?
Because I'm his father, and that's the only thing that matters. You don't know how much you boys mean to me. I just want you to be happy, and I do bear some responsibility for this. This might not have happened if I'd just been there for you. I'm sorry, Ed. Just give me this chance to act like a father for once in my life.
Oh, going for redemption.
Wow, this is heavy.
Shut up, you rotten father! You say something that dumb again, and I'll knock you out!
That's what he said to him as a kid.
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Now think. Come on! There's gotta be some way! There has to be!
If you believe the possibility exists, then you should do whatever it takes.
Exactly. I can't give up. There has to be some way. I know there is.
Alphonse. Poor Alphonse.
May, I didn't realize she cared so deeply for Al. Zombino, Mr. Gorilla, the Briggs soldiers. May, stand back a little.
He's gonna do it.
Is that? It's a human transmutation circle.
I'll be back in a few minutes. This is my last transmutation. Stand back and enjoy the show.
All right.
Stop it!
Elric, no, what Elric?
I think Father is the only one that knows it could work out.
Yeah.
I take it you're here to retrieve your brother? What's your payment? Do you intend to offer your own body?
Yeah, I've got your payment right here, so go ahead and take it. This thing is my portal of truth, so I get to make the decision on how it's used. Is that right?
Oh.
It's come to that. And you're sure about this? You do realize that you'll never be able to perform alchemy again without your portal.
I'm aware of that. I know it contains every secret alchemy has to offer. However, it's also led me astray. I saw the truth that lies within it. And I became convinced I could solve everything with alchemy. But I couldn't possibly have been more wrong.
You're willing to cast it aside, to lower yourself to a simple human?
Oh,
Well,
What do you mean lower myself? That's
battle's
the only
been
thing
won.
I've ever been. Just a simple human that couldn't save a little girl. Not even with alchemy.
Think carefully now.
Who even needs alchemy when I've got them?
when you got family.
That's the right answer! Good job! You beat me! Go ahead, take him home!
The back door's right over there.
Goodbye, Edward Elric!
hey!
All right.
That was crazy, Al.
Speak for yourself.
Now let's go home together.
Bringing him back home through the portal.
He's waking up. You okay?
Zampano and Darius.
Holy shit.
All right.
Dad,
Hey, welcome back.
home at last.
Now think about all that stuff you wanted to eat.
Uh-oh.
May.
I was so scared!
Sorry, it was wrong of me to put you through that. It's okay now.
You're listening to Radio Capital.
Oh,
To conclude our coverage of today's events, General Armstrong and Colonel Mustang have taken control of Central Command and successfully halted the military
there's
coup d'etat
Salim.
perpetrated by the senior staff. The coup was centered around an
Oh.
alchemic procedure which would have sacrificed the nation's population, but General Kremen and General Edison have been apprehended as the two lead conspirators.
these two guys.
Shame!
All of their opposing forces have now been disarmed.
Our Führer, King Bradley, and his son Salim tragically lost their lives amidst the day's turmoil.
Tragically.
Colonel Mustang released an official statement that he would carry on with the Führer's wishes, and that he would personally oversee all matters of national security.
You are the one who gave me blood, right? Don't you even want freedom?
Okay, then what is it that makes you happy?
Think I'd be happy if I could just leave this flask.
You were born of my blood. In the end, you and I were still as one. And I'm...
Free?
Mr. Hohenheim, I personally saw to it that your sons were admitted to the hospital.
Thank you.
Weird
I'm
seeing him with a
grateful for your
shirt
help.
on.
Nonsense. I am the one who is truly grateful. Without those boys' relentless courage, this nation would be no more.
Got that right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Some triumphant music we got here, too.
This feels a lot like a final episode,
Yeah,
doesn't
you
it, guys?
think,
does.
but
Is he going back
yeah,
to
one more.
rebuild the house? No,
Visit
see
mom.
his wife.
26 years old.
Hello, Tricia. I'm home. So get this. Ed actually called me his father, although he did preface it with rotten.
Oh,
Oh, must be running out of
Living
time.
through all of these endless years, I always felt like I'd been struck with a curse. But then I found you, and we had our sons, and I suddenly felt blessed, grateful for the life I had. I've had a fulfilling life. Thank you, Tricia. But now, believe it or not, I actually want to keep on living. Guess I'm pretty hopeless, aren't I, Tricia?
no. Wants to see his boys grow up.
Hohenheim, I didn't know you were back.
Oh, no.
Silly old fool. Well, at least you died with a smile on your
Oh.
face, my friend.
Oh. I mean, I guess we should have saw it coming, but
Oh, nice. A little showing us what all happened.
yeah.
prior.
Well, this is
A nice recap.
yeah. This feels like the last episode, but
Well, for them, we have to still go on with everything else.
Yeah. Well, Ed's got to see Winry again.
Oh, yeah.
This time with the tears of joy. Oh, what a journey.
All right. Well, there was that episode.
Answer let us have a little taste of the credits there and got to see some of the wrap up.
That was a nice little recap of what it all happened.
Nice recap of everything. And look, this episode really surprised me a bit because of just, I guess, look, when you have, 60 plus episodes, maybe you can't necessarily wrap everything up in one 24-minute episode. So, I mean, it makes sense that you get part of the story completed. You get Hohenheim's side of things completed. He fulfilled everything that he had to do. And, when the time came, when he was done with everything, he was like, now I kind of want to live and experience things. And it makes sense now that the boys are back and everything is right with the world. It would make sense that he would want to enjoy what's left of it and what he was able to have a massive part in saving. So I completely get that side of things. And man, just to me, it's not, it makes sense. It's fitting that Hohenheim would go out like that. It kind of had the last moment with his boys, kind of made things right a little bit, and now he can ride off. He's lived quite a long time and has had a lot of work on his plate to deal with. So I mean, that makes sense. From the standpoint of Ed going through the portal and realizing what it would take to get Al back, I mean, yeah, alchemy's cool and everything, but if you would have asked Al, hey, all this time, all you had to do was give up alchemy and you could have your brother back, I'm sure he would have done that in a second if that would have been available and if he would have known that in the situation that they're in. But it turns out that everything happened exactly when it needed to, because Ed needed his alchemy to save Amestris. He had to be around to save that. Everybody had to work together, and then once his work was done, then he didn't need the alchemy anymore. And like you said, what's so bad about being human? He's got all his friends around him, everything that Greed wanted, and said as much. So now Ed can go on and just live a life doing whatever it is he needs to, whatever he needs to do or wants to do. Presumably go back to Winry, and as I was saying, give her some tears of joy as he promised. But yeah, great to have Al back. I'm glad that worked out. And now I think we'll have the episode of kind of, okay, what's everybody up to? What's each individual going to do going forward? We saw that Roy and Armstrong are kind of in charge, going to oversee things. Curious that they didn't really let the truth out about Bradley and Salim. And I mean, I guess I can kind of see it both ways. One of, hey, we don't need to dive into this any more than we already did. But two, shouldn't people kind of know the truth about what happened so that they can learn from it and not make, those same mistakes again or have that happen again?
They do that so then they feel the people can still trust the government.
Yeah, I suppose.
If you say like King Bradley, who was well respected by everybody, they're going to be like, oh, he was really this guy all along.
Yeah, why can't it happen to Mustang?
Well, I mean, then the other thing you have to do is you have to put how much of the military has to go on trial. I mean, for people who...
They're doing Edison and...
they took alliances for whichever side. I mean...
Yeah, Colonel Mustard in the library, but yeah. So I think this next episode is going to be a lot of fun. Look, I'm totally pleased with the way everything has worked out so far. Zero complaints. Love the story. Love the essentially the story of sacrifice and what you'll do for your family, and in this case for what the bond that brothers have between one another. And it's like, at its core, it was a story about two brothers, Kremen. And it just, Kremen, and it just happened that we got Vin there. Yeah, we got Vin talking about family here, Dom Toretto himself. But yeah, I mean, at its core, it's a story about two brothers and what they're willing to do to make up for mistakes that they made when they were young and ignorant and didn't know what they were doing. And they had to make up for that, but they had this amazing journey along the way where they saved and helped a lot of people and saved Amestris and all the people that they met. They kind of were the glue to bring everybody together, because how many people did Al bring together, like the Chimeras, when at the time people just wanted to take him out? And Al and Ed, to a certain extent, gave him the opportunity of, hey, why don't you join us? What else you got going on? The same way that Ed had that moment with Greed, that
families all thought that they were perished. So
Yep, absolutely. So I mean, I thought what they did with Greed there was kind of a nice overview of what kind of happened to everybody at some extent, where, you know, Scar had to overcome his biases to help people. He never thought he would, you know, and Hawkeye had a lot of, you know, guilt, and as did Armstrong, and probably did everybody for the Ishvalan War. And when the world was at stake, everybody came together, and I thought it was brilliantly done.
yeah, what a great episode. I mean, yeah, we had things kind of wrap up, you know, right away in the beginning, but the biggest question on our minds, I mean, one was the sacrifice of Greed. That was wow, because he did, and he said at the last episode he finally got what he wanted, which was, you know, he wanted friends that cared about him. And I loved how they did the little flashback to like, hey, how about you join along with us? And like he had all those memories, and like as much as Ling wanted to help out, he's like, no, you've done more than enough. You've helped me out in fights. We've switched, you know, been everything together. So I'm going to let this go. And smart of him to re-engineer his body and then turn it into the carbon, the most brittle of all. So that way, you know, Ed could just give one swift punch to the chest, and boom, there's a hole in his chest. And that was the end of Father. And even going back to the little, like, you know, all I would really want is just to be out of this flask. When it's like, you know, it always wanted more. And the fact that it met up with, you can call me the universe, or all is one and one is all, you know, this, you're going to go away forever and he's like, I just wanted to know what it's like. No, you didn't. You kept saying that to him. It's like, you can't lie to the truth. You can't lie to him and say, that's all I wanted to experience. Was no, you didn't. You wanted to take everything. You wanted to be all powerful. You tried getting the eye of God. So, you know, you got what you deserve there. And the animation, again, was top notch, even with that. And then when we had Ed sacrifice what he thought was, you know, the most important thing to him, he thought that it helped make him was him being the smartest and the youngest state alchemist around. And he thought that was it. And he tried to solve everything with alchemy. And like he pointed out, even if it was trying to save a little girl, that I couldn't do it with my alchemy, this was the way to save his brother and to give up the one thing that he cherished most other than his brother. And maybe other than, you know, Winry or something like that.
Well, I think it was such an important part of him that he was willing to leave
it
behind.
was him. And like, he's like, and like Truth, like looked at him like, are you sure? Like trying to like, kind of like, And he's like, no, I don't want it anymore. And then it was great to see it go, hey, look at you. You beat my game. Good for you.
Figured it out.
And then bye-bye. And then they walked out happily. And having Al come back, and, you know, I was a little leery because obviously he was like naked. So I was like, oh yeah, let's walk through, but you better get covered up right away because, and he's in the hospital. So now it's, you know, small bites. He's got to get nourished, get everything back in him. He still has that book somewhere. Hopefully we get to that next episode, that he finds his book with all the foods he wanted to eat and all the experiences he wanted to experience. Now that he's back in his human form. And then the symbolic of seeing Hohenheim walk out to Trisha's grave, and it seemed like he could finally die at peace. And it was pointed out that he had a smile on his face, and it was great that he could finally let himself go. And like then you said too, he said the end, he figured out the end was near. He had to as well, because he even told, you know, Ed, use me. You know, if you want to bring back your brother, use his father. I've given as much life as I can give. So
and they still stuck to the plan and the promise that Ed and Al made of not sacrificing somebody.
And Ed said absolutely not. And then so that's what I was wondering was going to happen next. It was like, all right, how is he going to figure out what is he going to use to do it? But part of me thinks that he's not quite done with alchemy, but you know, it's like the Magneto at the end of Last Stand. He doesn't have maids. Also, in the end of it, he just goes like this and he shakes the chess piece and like, maybe. So who knows? We'll see in the next episode. But really fantastic episode as per usual with this series, and I'm interested to see it because I'm assuming Ed will have some privileges for saving Amestris, if not the world. So definitely a great episode.
Wow, this felt like it could have been a final episode for sure. I mean, they put a lot of very nice bow ties on everything.
Mm-hmm.
We saw, as these guys had mentioned, Al made the sacrifice. Rather, Ed, I should say, I can't say Al made lots of sacrifices, but Ed made the sacrifice. Said instead of taking Hohenheim's life, he's just going to say, you know what, can't use alchemy again, but what do I really need it for? That being said, he did need it at the time to help save Amestris and save the world pretty much. So things worked out the way they did. I mean, I loved the story about Hohenheim offering up his life to the boys. And I think that's very reflective of what any parent would do. I'm 45. I'd like to live a lot more years. And of course, as any father would, see your children grow. But if you had to be given the choice of having your child go on and you not living, or vice versa, it's a question you don't even think about for a second, And there's also for as sad as it would be, there's also a sense of peace behind it. Like, look, if tomorrow was my last day, obviously a lot of very sad things, leaving behind friends and family. But I could say, well, shit's been, might be cliche, but it's been a hell of a ride, right? I've lived a very, very good life. And so for somebody the age of Al or Ed to say, you know what, you go on and you live your life, that's exactly what a good father would do. So it was very relatable. It was heavy, and they've had a lot of heavy topics in this show, which is one of the things that I guess I hadn't really anticipated coming into this type of anime, although we had some really heavy topics and Attack on Titan, but a lot of very emotional stuff. But again, that's what a father would do. And then, of course, after everything was done, he's visiting his wife's grave, saying, "Oh man, I don't know if I'm ready to go." You have a chance to reflect on everything, and how much time is enough time on this earth? And I don't think any of us have ever had enough time, right? That's why you have to value it as much as you can. But a really, really great episode. Again, so much that we had to tie up, and I feel like they did a really good job of doing that. Of course, we know we need the final episode for Winry. It's like she's been missing for a hot minute, right? And of course, in the I'm wondering if that scene that we get in the intro where Al, or rather Ed's sitting on the bed next to Winry, I'm wondering if that's not the go home. Like here's those two waking up together for the rest of their lives, and that's the go home. Who knows? That maybe we give us the intro, give us that scene, and we're done with a 2-minute episode for the final one. But again, as far as the story goes, I've been saying I think once we got about 2/3 of the way through, we got into the 40s, it was like, okay, we're kind of in the back stretch for this. I hope they give us a happy ending, and unless they make some sort of very sharp turn in a different direction for the 64th and final episode, this is a really just feel-good ending to this entire story. Again, father wanting his kids to go on, Ed saying, you know what, I've got everything I need in life. If I don't have my alchemy, then so be it. And I mean, what would you rather have, your brother or your alchemy? I mean, come on.
It's an easy choice.
Easy choice. So a phenomenal episode. It's a little bittersweet coming into the final one, and you want to take a minute to reflect on everything else going into the last one, without being overly dramatic. At the end of the day, it is just a TV show, but it's been a long investment for us and a great ride, and I'm looking forward to the final chapter.
Yeah, the last one's called Journey's End, and we are to an end of the journey.
That's it.
This has been a fun ride. You all know it. We absolutely have loved being on this ride. Sadly, it's coming to the end of the next episode. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the Answer. We'll catch you on the last one, pals.
Can you tell me which room Colonel Roy Mustang is in?
Can I ask what your relation to the patient is?
I'm his private practice doctor.
Oh,
Tell him Knox is here to see him.
We haven't seen
Roy gonna get his size.
Hey there, young lady.
Well, this is a nice surprise. And who is this you brought with you?
He's kind of my secret weapon. So how's he doing? Has this whole thing got him down?
The farming method that's used in the Ishvalan region. They mainly double crop. That's close, but it's called dual cropping. You've got to know this stuff inside out. Yeah, and I do know it. Is that so? Which two crops are the Ishvalans known for cultivating? Wheat and cotton. That's correct. Not a bad guess. Come on, give me some credit.
He's hoping to make amends with Ishval. He wants to make things right before becoming the Fuhrer.
Well, ambitious. And what makes him so sure he'll become the Fuhrer?
That voice. How long have you been in here, Dr. Knox?
Yeah.
Not long.
Where's Hawkeye?
So you don't look so bad. How are you adjusting?
Well, I can't get any rest, thanks to these pests.
No, I meant those eyes of yours, Roy. How are they?
I envisioned a better future, and this is the price I had to pay for it.
And are you okay with that?
Well, I wouldn't say okay, but still, I won't let it stop me from moving forward either.
You're gonna aid in the restructure of Ishval?
Ishvalan War of Extermination. That's where everything went wrong.
You're right there. Both for our country and for you and me.
It's time to correct it. I'm calling off the military occupation, and then I'll return their holy land to the Ishvalans left living in the slums.
We owe them plenty. It's the very least we can do to repay them.
Yep.
Colonel, I brought all the materials you asked for.
We know that this won't erase our sins, but it's not too late to fix things.
Exactly.
This room just reeks of optimism.
Well, after what we've been
Hey,
through.
Dr. Marco, listen to this.
Ah!
We're already one step ahead of you in here.
Dr. Marco's here?
I was going to say, we haven't heard from him in a while.
There he is. Been a minute.
Colonel Mustang, I've brought a Philosopher's Stone with me. I believe that it might be able to return your eyesight.
I suppose so.
I created this stone by sacrificing the lives of many Ishvalans. If your intentions are to help their relatives, no, I have no right to speak for those whose lives I've taken. So I'm asking this as a personal request. Let me heal you with this stone so you can restore Ishval.
I know some people who might not like this, especially Full Metal. But I will accept your offer, and I'll devote my life to seeing Ishval restored. But first things first, there's someone else who needs that stone even more than I do. You can heal me after you heal him.
Is it Scar?
I'm assuming so.
From our hearts to your home, you've reached the Havoc General Store.
Havoc.
Hey, Breda, what's up? Do what? Come to Central. You'll
Oh, he's
explain
gonna
when I get there?
Get Havoc walking.
Havoc's going to get his legs.
How are you healing, Scar?
Why did you save me?
The only interest I had in saving you was for your alka-history, but Colonel Mustangs requested Major Miles to assist him in dealing with Ishvalan affairs.
So, I thought you might be able to assist me. Not as Scar, the killer, that is, but as a true Ishvalan. Will you help me spread the teachings of Ishvala? And this is our chance. We can rescue our people. Is this why I was saved from death?
Maybe.
May this responsibility as my reason to continue living, brother. I accept.
Here you go.
I'll join you. From now on, I'll follow you wherever you see fit.
All right, Miles, you can take it from here. Try not to disappoint me.
Sir,
Scar, why don't you tell us your real name?
I've died twice now. I'm neither of the people I once was. I don't need a name. Call me anything.
Fair enough. You take care, Ishvalan.
That's pretty heavy duty. Racing his past, become somebody new.
Fresh start.
Are you okay?
I didn't realize my muscles had atrophied so much on the other side.
Do you want me to carry you?
No, thanks. I can walk around on my own. I'll just move at my own pace. You can go ahead if you want.
Nope. We left home together, and that's how we're gonna return.
Well, we better get moving then. So, brother, how's the leg?
Well, I haven't maintained it in a while, you know?
Thank you, brother.
Thanks for what?
Oh, never mind.
Whatever.
For everything.
Quit acting so weird.
Well, quit acting so
I
weird.
wonder how Ling is doing. Do you think they made it back to Shing?
It's been 2 months since they left. I'm sure they're back by now.
I hope May's okay.
You've got nothing to worry about. She's in trustworthy hands.
May,
Oh, Alphonse.
are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Hey, Princess Chang.
Ling Yao.
Hey, come on. Quit looking at me like you want to kill me, all right?
Look at her.
You're
Panda.
about as stupid as I am, getting mixed up with this country's problems, and you didn't even end up with a Philosopher's Stone. You know what this means. My clan won. As far as your clan goes, the Yao family will protect yours at all costs. I accepted a homunculus as a friend now, didn't I? Then I can accept the Changs, and all of the other families too.
There we go. Oh, things are working out.
Oh, careful with the tears
falling
there.
too.
You're gonna drown yourself. I didn't think I'd have to start protecting you this quickly.
Trying to accept and protect everyone is just it's too greedy.
Ah, I guess he rubbed off on me after all. All right then, time to go home.
You're leaving?
Yeah, we need to get home so we can bury food.
See you later.
Yeah.
We sure have made a lot of friends.
I know, especially you, Alphonse. You aiming to be the future Princess Shing?
Come on. She is a nice girl, though. Forget about that. What about you and Winry?
Oh!
Finally.
Stopped him dead in his tracks.
There's the house.
Puppy!
Dad, we're home, boy.
I mean, they got the triumphant music just cranking.
Now.
Oh, here it comes. Here's the big moment,
tears of
fellas.
joy.
Yep.
64 episodes. All leads up to this.
Den, stop the tickles.
Oh, she's gonna see Al.
It wouldn't tickle if he was in a metal suit now, would it?
No.
That skip intro, I was like, wait
Well,
a
I
minute.
was, yeah, I was like, what's going on?
Are they?
But-
Is it something like this? They're gonna show and like this is a quote unquote intro.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, we got a new intro for the final episode. That was real weird. Also, the
Yeah.
skip intro.
I was like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah. Well, at first I thought it said skip credits. I was like,
Yeah.
are you kidding me? Only 12 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, if the skip intro, like imagine like that heavy, and then
Yeah.
Oh, playing with our emotions.
2 arms. Look at that.
And a leg.
Here they come.
Yep.
Tears of joy.
Just as promised.
Dummies, welcome home.
Thanks.
Good to be back.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Royalty.
Oh! Not used to that anymore.
Yeah.
Should not be this hard. Worth a shot.
Well, you never know.
Nice.
I'll take that view.
That's a hell of a view.
It was worth it.
Brother, what's taking so long?
Oh,
These damn chores are testing the limits of my courtesy. Winry treats me like I'm her personal slave.
Oh, look at that.
Henry said she's making tea to go with the apple pie she's baking.
Oh, okay.
Wow. You can see the entire countryside today, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
So, I've been thinking about something lately.
me too. And I bet we're thinking the same thing.
How's work been lately?
Exhausting, but I've got help. Mustang's hard at work in the east, and General Armstrong's holding down the northern front with our iron fists. I might be able to remain the Fuhrer for some time with the two of them by my side.
You aren't going to turn the throne over to a younger man?
Not just yet. A mistress needs a man of experience.
Oh, it
That was
does
his
it?
plan.
That sounds a bit like something my late husband might have said. I never met a man more devoted to his
You know
work.
who that was
I
walking
remember.
on screen.
I doubt that I can compare it to his devotion to our country.
Ooh.
There he is.
Oh, Celine, dear. What's wrong, sweetheart?
This little bird is hurt. Can we help it?
The poor little thing. We'll have Gramps call a veterinarian right away.
They can fix it, can't they?
what's with the circle
It'll
on
be
the head?
fine, honey.
Oh, you
Now
had
go
that.
on and take him to Gramps.
You had that before.
He has
when
certainly
was-
grown up to be a kind boy.
Yes, everyone was against me raising him. I knew that there was nothing to worry about.
We're gonna keep an eye on him a little while longer.
Just to be sure.
If he happens to develop any odd behaviors, you understand what must be done.
I'll see to it that never has to happen.
Homunculi and humans, is it truly possible for us to live in peace with one another?
What are our chimeras up to? They go back to their families?
Hopefully.
So is Edward bummed out that he's stuck with his metal leg?
He's okay with it. He said that it serves as a nice reminder to keep him in line for the future.
Metal-
And besides,
metal leg.
he thinks that Winry would get depressed if she had nothing to fix.
Oh, come on. Now that's just silly. I'm so happy you're normal again, and I know he's happy for you.
Hughes.
We've been treated so well, and now we feel like it's our turn to repay the happiness that's been given to us.
Isn't that like what the alchemists believe? Equivalent exchange?
No, it's equivalent if you take 10 and then you give 10 back. But if you take 10 and then you add something of yourself, you return 11. It's not much, but it's an all-new principle that we're trying to establish.
So I take it you've got something in mind?
Wow. See?
We're still haunted by the memory of a little girl that we once knew. We weren't able to save her, and we will never forget that.
Yeah.
There they are.
Come on in.
Mr. Gerso, Zompano.
Hey, Al. So then, you've paid all your regards?
Yes.
And the time is nigh. You ready?
I'm off to Shing.
Oh.
May's gonna teach me everything there is to know about alchemy, but I'm not stopping there. I'm gonna travel all over the East and study everything I can about their cultures. I want to see all I can and learn all I can and meet new people. So you guys, you're really coming along?
Hell yes, we're coming. The truth is, we're gonna find a way to get our original bodies back. You're the one who told us that we should never give up.
So your brother isn't going with you?
Nope, I'm going to take the East, and Brother's heading west to learn from that region. And if we then combine the knowledge from East and West, we might be able to prevent the tragedy that befell Mina from happening again. But that's not all. We've got more in mind. It's not just for research. It's an enormous world, and we want to see it all.
Make sure to oil it every day.
Right.
Here we go.
Dry it off immediately when you get out of the tub. Are you even listening?
Yeah.
Come on.
Ed being Ed.
There's your
Come on.
Oh.
Tell her.
All right, here we go.
Come on.
It's literally now or
You'll
never.
break it within a month and have to come home for maintenance.
She's got to come along
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
right?
You're probably right.
Well, whenever that does happen, just call me to make an appointment.
Sure.
Dude.
An appointment?
Come on.
What's wrong?
Come on.
Listen, Winry.
Here we go.
Just come out and say it.
Equivalent exchange! I'll give half of my life to you if you give half of yours to me!
Is this his marriage proposal?
She gets it.
Come on. You have to treat everything like alchemy. The whole equivalent exchange thing is just nonsense. How about I just give you my whole life?
Oh, wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for that.
Maybe not all of it.
Oh, come on.
90, that's not enough, but 85. Yeah, 85 is a good number. What? Shut up!
I'm sorry, really.
Edward!
You knocked equivalent exchange flat on its butt in just a few words.
Are you making fun of me?
Not at all.
Oh,
I'll miss you. Goodbye.
come on.
Come home soon.
What kind of goodbye is this?
Come on. He's just left like Jack Burton.
So I see Edward's doing some traveling as well. Why can't those boys just settle down for a while? It's good for them to keep moving. Men who just sit around doing nothing are boring.
There's no such thing as a painless lesson. They just don't exist. Sacrifices are necessary. You can't gain anything without losing something first. Although, if you can endure that pain and walk away from it, you'll find that you now have a heart strong enough to overcome any obstacle. A heart made full metal.
Oh.
Van Hohenheim right next to Trisha.
Armstrong posing. Good Scar with the new getup.
Is this the first theme song? Oh, look at that. They had puppies.
Hey,
Look at
the
Lan Fan in the background.
As the Emperor with Lan Fan in the background.
Yeah. It's clowns with Yoki.
Mustang's got a little mustache.
Oh, look at that. Look what else he's got.
Hawkeye.
Yes. Maybe he gave up the military life. He's a radio man now.
Yeah. These guys.
Oh, Havoc standing tall.
Yeah. Hey! They gave it to us. I thought we were getting full Jack Burton. Aren't you going to kiss her goodbye? Nope. Oh, man. What a twist.
Oh, Finn.
The end.
Oh, man. Definitely got to get back to that picture.
Oh, right there.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
And it's the same. He's holding it. Ed is holding him the same way Hohenheim held him.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's May.
Yep.
There's what was he doing? Remember, he was helping out earlier on as well a few
something.
episodes ago. It's been a minute since we saw him.
But I think we can believe from that picture that May and Al are seeing each other. That's what I would get from it. But look, what a great episode. The kind of the happy episode that ties everything up, kind of gives us what we want from a standpoint of how to wrap up the story. And man, I was nervous when Ed was getting on that train. I'm like, really, dude? Like, we're not even gonna get we're not even getting a kiss out of this after everything we've been through.
Like, oh wait, just wait till those credits.
And they never said they loved each other, which I was really kind of waiting for that to come. They did it in their own way.
They did it in their
which fits.
alchemy way.
Yeah, which fits.
The laws of equivalent exchange.
How about I just give you all of me? Wait, whoa.
85%.
is a good number.
So look, it fits that that Winry and Ed would do things in their way, because it's totally fitting for their personalities and everything else. And we got the photograph at the end, so that's outstanding how it worked out. I liked how they were both, the brothers were going to go east and west, learn what they could, then come back together, share that information, like we kind of talked about in the previous wrap up, so that they can learn from things that happen, so they don't, have the same mistakes repeated again. I liked how they had that in there. Obviously that's one of the biggest lessons I think out through that there is, about learning from history. And I also liked how we saw a little Salim, definitely different, has, what I presume is a birthmark or something from his time as a homunculus. But, they're going to keep an eye on things, make sure everything works out okay. Seems to be fine. He was worried about the little bird and everything. And Mom seemed perfectly fine with the arrangement that was made and how she's going to raise him up. So, so that was great to see. I was wondering if they were going to have just a slight question mark at the end there, like do some kind of shot or scene where Salim has some kind of like twinkle in his eye or does something to make you question.
Shifty eyes right then.
But I'm glad that they kept it the way it is, and we got the ultra happy ending that we wanted here for all the characters involved, and even the characters that we didn't see. I like how they did the photographs to just show what was happening, because look, the reality is that it's a 24-minute episode, and to be able to go through and show everybody doing what they're doing, they would have ran out of time, I think, to do it justice. So I think in this case, you pour everything into your main characters, and then with a lot of the other ones, you can show through photographs or real quick scenes like they did. So I think that worked out perfect. And this was it. This was Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. When you think about where we started and where we ended up, it's pretty awesome. And it was a wild ride. Everything worked out for our characters. And equivalent exchange, like Ed said right at the end. I mean, that's basically hitting you over the head with a sledgehammer or an auto mail arm, as it would be, over the head as to what the main lesson was. Like, look, you're going to go through things, you're going to have challenges, but if you can come through stronger, if you come through on the other side, you'll end up stronger. Kind of that whole idea of, iron sharpens iron, hard experiences and going through difficulties makes you an interesting person and makes you who you are. And I think all those themes were very present in here. And I loved how they, just in case you didn't get it, they hit you over the head with it. So I thought that was really important. So yeah, big shout out to everybody involved. A big thank you to all of you out there for recommending this. And, well, we'll just have to be starting a new journey real soon. Yeah,
we'll have to start a new journey real soon. It's sad to say goodbye, but it was great to watch this, this adventure that we went on. We had no idea what we were getting into. What the hell is a Fullmetal Alchemist?
Yeah.
What is alchemy? And I mean, I still couldn't really explain it to you, but after watching this show and just everything that they put us through, we had the highest of highs with this show. We had the lowest of lows. We had where it made us, there's a word that Oak likes to use a lot, uneasy. There was a few of those instances in the show. And, Ed touched base on it
they brought
again,
it up.
where he
Yep.
said, or Al, I believe this one, there's a little girl we couldn't save, and we want to do that. We want to save everybody, and they did it by traveling the world. We did, and the thing was, they stayed true to the show by not just saying "I love you" at the end. They stayed true to the show by doing the percentages and the talking in Alka history and alchemy. You can't always talk in that. Well, in this case, that's their love language. I mean, the whole time he's out there, she's worried, and wants him to take care of his arm, his automail arm or leg and everything else. She wants what's best for him, but at the same time, she also wants him to be his best. And so you knew the love was always there. And it goes back to the episode where, he yelled at her, he screamed at her, but he said that you will never cry tears of pain ever again. The next time I'll see you cry, it's tears of joy. And she did when she came running out the door. And that was like amazing to see. And I was kind of worried there a little bit for Al, because like he just made a point of like, I guess my muscles aren't quite there yet. She just comes up and spears him and lands on top of both of them. Like that could have really hurt the guy. But no, it was great to see them all back together. I love that they gave us little glimpses into the future of everyone. And they did a service as well that, remember the big board they had at home with all the pictures, and the one that hurt Hohenheim the most was when they had the picture of him and they covered his face. And then when he did show his face, it was crying because he knew that was the last time he was going to be with his family as a whole. And so they made a point of, all right, we're going to do that. We're going to continue to do that. But as you can see, nobody's covered. We have everybody included, not just family, but also the friends that we met along the way. Havoc, being kind of selfish, but not that selfish. He wanted his vision back because obviously
Roy
or Mustang. Yeah, I'm sorry. He wanted his vision back, but of course he also wanted to help out Havoc as well. And because he wanted to be a true leader and he wanted to see Ishvala come back to fruition, because when, going through what they all went through and they found out it was envy that was responsible for the entire war that had this even happen. They're like, well, it's hard to explain to people that, well, this person, this homunculus did it. But what we can do is we can build a better future and a better future together. And I thought that was really important that they threw that in there.
Yeah, because Roy's in a spot where you all this terrible stuff happened, but if you have the ability to turn that around and use it to bring something positive of it, you're almost obligated to.
And Scar, whatever his name he wants to be now, I'm sure Mustang was so angry that he survived. He's like, no, he knows he made wrongs and he should have died twice, but he also helped save the world. He had a great, and I think we were hoping for it or guessed it, that maybe Scar wasn't in the wrong all along and maybe he'll get a redemption arc. And he did. He had a huge
when he was first introduced, though, those handful of first how many episodes, did you ever think that this was a guy who was going to have a huge redemption arc? Never would have imagined that.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, when he started going against Bradley and you started to peel back the layers of Bradley and what he was, you're like, well, maybe not. And then once you got more into the story, like I said before, with Envy, and you realize what happened, and him even giving Winry the opportunity is like, if you want to do it, go right ahead. I do not blame you one bit. I can't change what I've done. And so that was a huge pivotal moment as well in this series, because we needed all hands on deck until, all of a sudden, Al, sacrificed himself for the time being, so that way Ed could have both arms and just wreak havoc on Father and take him out. And we saw then also the two graves with Hohenheim and Trisha next to each other. I'm sure, hopefully, Ed now too is at peace with what his father did, but that was a rough relationship. But look at how happy he was last episode. Hohenheim was when he's like, he called me father. He may have added rotten, but he called me father. So this show, just top to bottom, has been great. I love the little I love the fact that they didn't do anything like that, like show Salim have little shifty eyes or this or that. They put Finn at the end for End, and we see a loving, happy couple with Winry and add in having a boy and girl of their own, and just, still meeting up with the old clan and having so much fun. So for me, this was a great series from top to bottom. It got us hook, line, and sinker. In the first 2-3 episodes, we were hooked, and we loved every episode after. Or at least I did. I'm not speaking for them, but I think I kind of am. I think I can say that and be pretty on par.
Tickled all the senses.
It tickled all the senses.
There we go.
There it is.
Had to get it in.
The phrase that pays.
Yep. Just an incredible series and a happy ending. And I'm not someone who needs this happy ending with the bow tie on it for every series I watch. Sometimes it's intriguing if they leave things open-ended, even if there's never any intention to, further the story with a spin-off series or anything like that, or a movie that comes after the series. But it is nice to have a happy ending, especially, when you're dealing with a story with kids, you're dealing with a story with a lot of conflict among the nations that happened because somebody was deceitful and lies and all this stuff. I mean, they gave us the bad guys got eliminated. A few good guys had to sacrifice their lives for the greater good, and some people got very good redemption stories. I mean, one of the biggest things for me was just the redemption story for Scar. Came in as the bad guy, he was a baddie, right? Just working over our crew, and eventually started seeing that while we're not necessarily allies, we have a common enemy who's not operating for the greater good. And maybe if we teamed up together, that would help everybody. And to see Scar have the redemption arc he did, I think that was one of the for me, kind of the big thing for this story. Obviously, with Al and Ed, they're your main characters, and they were looking to right one of their wrongs as well, get their bodies back so they can live more fulfilling lives. But Scar, that's the real redemption arc, I think, here. You have the people who have the best interest of the country in mind with Mustang and Hawkeye and I mean, all the way around a happy story. That last scene though with Winry and Al, or Ed rather, at the train station was like, come on. And then he
wanted to shake and be like,
he basically finally does it, proposes to her, says, I want to be with you, but in an alchemy way.
Yep.
I'll have a good exchange. To which she replied, and that was cool. And then they kind of left it a little like, wait, what
he's leaving.
What just happened? He's leaving. And then, of course, with the photo board at the end, we find out they're back together, have a family started. And I don't know if the Al and May is supposed to imply that they're together. They're kind of on opposite sides of the picture. May looks significantly more mature. So maybe they are together. We find out that Ling is with Len Fan there, and he took over as the emperor. So that was really cool. But again, it's nice to have the warm and fuzzies sometimes at the end of a show. And we've watched a lot on the channel where they have the ending where it's like, oh my gosh, what happens next? We don't know. And they didn't give us that. They gave us the truly happy ending. And I like the way, this goes back to everything we've talked about with so many series. The second to last episode, the penultimate, is kind of the big one where they wrap, they finish the story. And then the last one is the one where they kind of say, and this is what happens after. This is how we, as they say, ride off into the sunset. This was a really fun journey. I want to say thank you to everybody who requested this, voted for it on our polls, because as we've said before, this is not one that I would have sat down and watched. And I thought it was phenomenal, and I'm really glad that I did. As far as rewatchability, 64 episodes. I don't know that I'm going to be diving back into this one anytime soon. I certainly wouldn't be against it, but we're going to be diving into some new anime soon. You guys will all find out soon, but this was a fun one. Really happy with it.
Absolutely. Well,
I don't know how much we have.
Yeah, exactly. Look, an absolute wild ride for me.
Everybody knows what's going to happen here.
Yep. Love the idea of, life isn't always fair. You have to battle through things. You have to overcome adversity to become who you are. And I thought they did a great job with this. Everybody can be redeemed at some level. And I thought it just had great themes and a great story with some unique animation that, if you watch our first couple of reactions, maybe caught us by surprise a little bit. We weren't quite sure what to expect because we never really are when we come into these, especially the anime series, because there are so many different types and we never know what's coming. But that being said, it's a 5 for me. Absolutely loved it. A lot of fun. As you said, Oak, with rewatchability, I'm not sure when I would be able to get back to rewatch all 64 episodes given what we do, but I was glad that I took the ride, and I'm excited to see what we got coming up next.
You can always watch episodes 63 and 64, You can always watch those because that would always be so much fun. Look, easy 5 out of 5 out of me. What you said, I wholeheartedly agree. You probably can't see it, but there we go. This show was so much fun to watch. It had so much humor, so much heart. Loved the way that they would play around with the animation styles, when we saw that with all the different crazy things. So absolutely loved it. 5 out of 5.
5 for me. Said my piece. It's about as good as it gets. So.
Look, you guys are always on the ball and so right with the anime choices for us. You do not disappoint. So we're going to keep this ball rolling with the next one. We cannot wait for it. Look, this was a lot of fun. So sad it came to an end, but absolutely love the journey. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. Good night now, pals.